Hi everyone, hey, it's Diane. Good to see you today. Today we're going to be talking about rooting pussy willow branches. Now early spring is the best time to do this, but they may root other times, but I do know that I've done it in the spring and they've done okay. So what I did was I went to my son's place. He's got some pussy willow shrubs and I cut off branches. Now you want to cut off a foot to 18 inches. You want to cut off some of the newer growth from last year. Pussy willows, they have this little fuzzy gray bud. It comes out of the bud and it's called catkins. And I'm going to show that to you in a minute. I did this on April 5th, 2013. Today's April 13th. And they're still not rooting in water, but they will. Right now they got the catkins are coming out and some are actually blooming. So I wanted to share that with you today. Pussy willows are very easy to propagate just by cutting off branches in early spring. You can bring them indoors to enjoy them, root them, and then you can pot them in pots later, or you can just stick them in the ground if you got a lot of moisture outside right now and it's raining good, and you can stick them in the ground and they'll also root. But what these are is these pussy willows, Salix, they form a really nice hedge, bush, and if you get several of them together, they look really nice and they make a really nice privacy fence-like. So my plans are to grow, I cut about a dozen off. I'm going to be putting some out by the pond, our pond area, because it's kind of a wet area, and also want to grow a few here. But every year you can do this early spring, cut some branches off, put them in water, and watch the progress. The pussy willows like a moist full sun area, but they can tolerate some drier conditions because they have here in the Midwest with no problems. They like a more acidic soil. If you have that, you can add some peat moss, compost, or leaf mold when you're planting them. I don't know what variety I actually have, but they probably get 12 to 15 feet tall. I would just say at a guess. I know there's many varieties out there of the pussy willows, but this one is easy to grow, easy to propagate, and it's just a nice shrub to have on your property. In front of you is the catkins. Aren't those the coolest things? Right now some they have catkins on them, and then some are blooming out. Look at the ones, isn't that neat? I wanted to show you, I have them in water. I'm waiting, I think it'll be a little bit for roots. Like I said, it was April 5th, today's the 13th. No roots action yet, but I know it's going to happen. Rooting pussy willows is very easy. Any kind of willow is easy to root. So don't be afraid to, early spring, even late winter, I think you can go out, cut them off, bring them indoors, you put them in water, and just watch them. They're just a very neat little plant. The process next will be the catkins will fall off and leaf formation plus root formation should be the next step. Just keep watching and I'll show you the progress as we go. Hey everyone, today is April 24th and I just want to give you an update on the pussy willow twigs that I placed in water. As you can see, they're starting to root and also they are starting to leaf out. Check this one out up here. And there's still some that have that are blooming. And these all eventually fall off and then you will see the leaves appear. So we'll see how the rest do. You see they're rooting pretty good. I don't know if they'll all make it. It looks like the ones with the newer growth are doing better. Because as you see this one here, if you go up here and look at it, it's an older growth. And I don't believe these are going to root out. They don't look near the older growth here. It's not doing anything yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think it does depend on the age of the branch that you cut off, if it's going to take root real well. As you can see on this one, the green growth is almost all the way up the twig, and then there's the leaves will appear. As you can see, this one's going to be a really nice plant to put in the ground. I'm actually might put them in pots for a while. So I think depending on the age of the branch when you cut it off is going to determine how well it's going to root. Look at that, pretty nice. That's a really nice one there.